On Saturday, May 13, 1961, the Des Moines Tribune ran a front-page article announcing the news that longtime Des Moines car dealer Paul Manning had sold his Chevrolet dealership to a 14-year veteran of the Detroit car industry. Bob Brown had been the general manager of Hanley Dawson Chevrolet, Detroit's largest Chevrolet dealership, but he had recently moved his family to Iowa and bought the Des Moines dealership from Manning, and thus began a 50-year tradition of automotive excellence in central Iowa. A formal opening celebration followed that spring in 1961, featuring live coverage by KRNT radio personality Walt Reno, and even an appearance by the reigning Mrs. America. But the star of the show, of course, was the sensational new 1961 Chevrolet, and the public got the opportunity to take an up-close look for themselves. Under the leadership of Bob Brown, the new dealership prospered and quickly outgrew the downtown facilities. So, in 1967, Bob Brown defied conventional wisdom and made a daring move. Literally, he relocated Bob Brown Chevrolet from downtown Des Moines to what some considered the very edge of the Des Moines frontier, the corner of Merle Hay Road and Aurora Avenue in Urbandale, at the time a relatively rural, undeveloped section of the metro. The new Bob Brown Chevrolet would be the first auto dealership to locate on what would later become the largest collection of auto dealerships in Iowa, the Merle Hay Auto Mile. The new facility was way ahead of its time and won several architectural awards for its stunning good looks. Central Iowans doing business at the new location experienced a new level of customer service, convenience, and satisfaction. The dealership continued to attract new customers and grow. It was during this period that day-to-day leadership of the family company passed from founder Bob Brown Sr. to his son Ron, who represented the second generation of Browns to work in the family business. The business continued to grow, and in 2001, it was determined that the showroom on the Merle Hay Auto Mile was no longer adequate for the continually expanding dealership. So it was demolished to make room for a newer, bigger facility at the same location. Today, in its 10th year, the facility is home to one of Central Iowa's largest inventories of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles, many of them GM certified. It also houses a service and repair department, consistently ranked at the top of GM service facilities in the North Central region, a state-of-the-art collision center, and $1 million parts and accessory inventory. But the Bob Brown family was about to experience yet another growth spurt. In 2004, General Motors rewarded the long Bob Brown tradition of excellence by awarding the company the GMC truck franchise. In 2006, the Bob Brown Pre-Owned Vehicle Center opened on Hubble Avenue to serve the east side of Des Moines. And also in 2006, General Motors added the Buick and Pontiac franchises to the Bob Brown family of dealerships. Along with the flagship Chevrolet franchise, Bob Brown Auto now represented GM's most popular car lines in central Iowa. The addition of the new car lines necessitated the opening of a separate showroom and service facility to house the new franchises, and a location at I-80 Exit 90 in Ankeny was chosen. Matt Brown, Ron's son, and the third generation of Browns to join the family business, was named general manager of the Ankeny facility. Bob Brown Auto was now truly a metropolitan Des Moines enterprise. As you can see, there's been a lot of history and exciting growth packed into Bob Brown's first 50 years. But the story is just getting started. Looking ahead to the next 50 years, Bob Brown Chevrolet has begun construction on a new home for the Chevrolet dealership. In 2012, it will move from the present Merle Hay Road location to a larger, more convenient parcel of ground on the southeast corner of the junction of Interstate 3580 and Douglas Avenue in Urbandale. The new 110,000 square foot facility on more than 20 acres of beautifully landscaped grounds featuring flower gardens and waterfalls further demonstrates our commitment to continue to grow with the community. It will allow for twice as much inventory of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, Iowa's favorite brand. It will also feature one of the largest inventories of pre-owned vehicles in Iowa. The facility will be among the nation's finest, a showcase dealership featuring Iowa's largest Chevrolet showroom, where you can shop in indoor comfort year-round. The new service and repair department will arm Bob Brown's award-winning service technicians with the very latest equipment and technology, raising the bar even higher on the long Bob Brown tradition of service second to none. The new facility will also house one of Central Iowa's most complete parts and accessories inventories, featuring its own large display area and waiting lounge. It will also be home to Iowa's newest, most advanced state-of-the-art collision center, utilizing environmentally friendly waterborne paints. And all departments at the new facility will be conveniently accessed at one entrance. For even more added convenience for our customers, standalone Bob Brown Chevrolet certified quick lube and car wash facilities will be conveniently located just off the boulevard entrance to the new grounds. But even before the new dealership opens, it's already had an important impact on the local economy. More than 40 contractors, subcontractors, suppliers, and vendors will have worked on our new facility by the time it opens this spring. That means more than 500 Iowans were kept working and contributing to the local economy during this construction phase. We're proud to have done our part in keeping Des Moines working. As you can see, even as we celebrate our first 50 years in business, we've already confidently taken an exciting step into the next 50 years. The coming relocation of Bob Brown Chevrolet to the corner of I-3580 and Douglas in Urbandale, and the growing Bob Brown Buick GMC franchise in Ankeny are both demonstrations of our continuing confidence in the future of Central Iowa. Welcome to the start of the next 50 years of the Bob Brown tradition of automotive excellence.